Do you think you could come a little bit more?
Is that okay? Are you still able to see me?
Yeah, maybe I can't see you there though.
Oh.
Bless you.
I'm sorry.
Bless
Excuse
you.
me.
Oh, that's your third eye clear. Don't worry.
Is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
come knee to knee with me, or even if you want to.
That.
I think that works. I think so. Let's see. Hello, everyone. Sensei Victoria Whitfield here from victoriawhitfield.com. And this is going to be something new for me that I've never really done before. Well, I've had my aura read, but I've never had it read by Chanise. So we're going to do this live. Never done this live before, so now I'm excited to see what she sees energetically. Oh, we got the thing at the bottom. 1 second, guys. I'm just getting this all just right for you all. Okay. Where I think I can see the both of you. Wow. Or the both of us, rather. And enjoy.
Okay. So before we start, do you have an intention or an insight you would like to get as we go through the aura, or just kind of go through?
Sure. The intention I would like to get, or insight I would like to get, is, am I living my purpose?
Okay. Sounds good. All right. So what we're going to do, I'm going to tell you what we're going to do. We're going to go through all 7 layers. I'm going to give you the color of each layer, and then give you 2 insights for each layer.
Ooh, cool.
Okay? And letting you know the meaning of it. After that, we'll do a next step for you for the future, and then any questions that you may have. Sounds good?
Yes.
Okay. So let me just make sure I'm all set up here. Okay. Is it okay if we say a prayer?
Absolutely.
Okay. God, we ask you to be here with us. We ask that Victoria's angels, teachers, and guides for our highest good to be here with us. We ask for my angels, teachers, and guides for my highest good to be here with us. We affirm that this reading and healing be blessed with divine love, light, truth, honesty, integrity, and protection. And so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so Victoria, what I'm going to need you to do, let me just make sure I'm in my space. Okay, I'm going to need you to say your full birth name 3 times.
Victoria Nicole Whitfield. Victoria Nicole Whitfield. Victoria Nicole Whitfield.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so we're going to look at the first layer. And the first layer is like, it's a nice sunshine yellow.
Yeah.
And we're going to put in the intention. Are you living your purpose? So let's see. Some bubbles like this open up here.
Yay! My favorite. Bubbles. Yes.
Okay, so this is opening up, and you're like in like a field, it's a pasture, and you're like, come on, let's go. There's like a big tree, maybe like it looks like an oak tree, like just a huge tree. You're like, come on, let's go. It's like a bright, clear day. You're pointing, you're saying, let's go over there. So we're heading over there. Let's see. You point over there, but you actually go and you sit down right in front of this tree. Let's see. It was like a few things in your hand. First is like you're eating, then you have a mirror. That's like a picnic here with a little blanket. Then you have a mirror. So let's see what you're doing. If you're eating, or you're going to be looking in the mirror. Let's see. Yes, you're looking at your reflection in the mirror. Let's see, and let's see what's the intent. Living a purpose. As you look in this mirror, the tree, which is a regular oak tree, is brown, just green on top. As you look in this mirror and you look back, you see your reflection, you see the tree just starts blossoming like crazy. Flourishing everywhere, like bright colors, all not like a normal, like everywhere, just bright colors. And as I look at the tree, like I'm seeing the tree, it doesn't look that way. It looks like a tree with green, but in that mirror, it looks different for you. It's just colors and blossom everywhere. So let's see, what does this mean for you? Let's see if the image just keeps going, or so this is showing that your path is laid out for you. And it's a path of plenty. With all the blossoms and everything, a path of plenty. And it just said something else. Let's see. Path blossoms, plenty, beauty, just flourishing as it goes through. So let's see what this has to do with the reflection, though. So they're saying that it may not always be seen on the outside, in the outside world. Sometimes it's seen inside, that inner looking inward. Like I'm not, like how it looks like a tree to me, but inside you, looking inside, it's that flourishing that's coming about. That might not always be visible, seen, but it's there. And just coming out, which is really beautiful. Okay. All right, so let's see if there's any other insights in this first one that they want to show. Okay, so I'm going to close this one out. I'm going to get one more. And what's good about this is that with your first layer, which the layers correlate with the chakra. So with the first layer, this goes with your security, your safety, your stability. So this shows like that stability on your path and then flourishing. And the security, which is good. Okay, so I'm gonna close that one out. And this one, and a lot of it's symbolisms. So this one, you're on the water, you're on a boat. Again, you're pointing like over there, right over there. Okay, so we head over there. We get to like this little island, and you kind of put your feet, like dig your feet in the sand. It's like your own little personal private island, and it feels very peaceful there. It feels very just a nice solitude for you there, very peaceful. There's a little box here next to you. Looks like a little treasure box right to the side. Okay, let's see what happens next. So you open up the little treasure box, kind of like trinkets in there. You pick up one. It's like it's a necklace, and it's very ornate, like almost like a brooch with this this marbly pearl, opaque kind of looking, like little foggy, like very beautiful, bluish, right there in the center of this. And you just holding it and looking at that. Okay, well, let's see what does this mean for your purpose. Okay, you put it on your neck. Sometimes it like keeps going. You put it on your neck. You're looking out. There's like ocean everywhere, but there's like a boat going by. But I feel a difference when it was put around the neck. It feels very safe. It feels very secure. I felt the difference in me once it was placed on. It feels very peaceful, just heightening that sense of peace, safety, security when you place this on, which is good because this is what this layer deals with. Let's see. So there's a tree behind you. You actually climb up into the tree. You're looking, now you're up higher, so you're able to look over everything. All right. So what does this have? Ask again. So this like brooch represents the safety and security that you feel. You feel on this path. Let's see. That helps you. This is like it's almost like a protection, something that's keeping you feeling that way, safe and secure. And as you climbed up the tree, it's you seeing at new heights, new levels, getting a nice, this wonderful, clear vision. Going up, like I want to see on a different perspective. You know, I don't want to stay right here. So you go up, you're looking over. And it's just that, just a clear, nice perspective for you on your journey as you're continuing. It's like things unfolding and you're just getting more insight on your journey as you go in your purpose. Yeah. Okay, let's see, anything else? Nope, you're still there just looking out like that. But it's like look like a search, but it's a good search. It's like a positive energy, like a search, like a renewing, like I'm always going to be bettering, getting myself like that search. What's the next thing? To help me further on, just like moving forward, which is cool. Okay, so we're going to close this one out. Okay, blow some more bubbles. Yeah. Okay, then we're going to move on to the second layer. And the second layer deals with your emotions and feelings, like sexuality, sensuality. Woohoo! All right, let's get it. This is, oh my gosh, this is like a rich purple, like grape, like a nice, deep, vibrant purple. Okay, so let's see. So this one, it shows you kind of, you're like laying in bed, you turn over, like it's like time to wake up, you're looking at the alarm clock, but you're still kind of tired. Like, but you get up, kind of rubbing your eyes. And let's just put in that intent of you living your purpose. Okay, so you get up, you kind of like, you know, when you wake up like kind of groggy, but there's this curtain here. You whip open this curtain and sunlight just floods through into your room, and it's penetrating. It's awakening, like invigorating. And it just has a wonderful, beautiful light to it. So let's see, what does the sun represent and how does this represent with your living your purpose? Every day you arise with this intent and passion for your purpose, living your purpose, like whipping open those days. So that's what I just heard. Every day, that's what happens. You arise with this intent and purpose, and it just hits you. Like, this is my passion. This is how I'm living my day. And it's just this light that takes over, which is absolutely beautiful. It's invigorating with that passion that's in you. It's just all encompassing. And that's just like, this is how I might be a little groggy, but whoop, you know, and this is what it is. Wow, it's amazing. Amazing. So that's the emotion of that joy and life that's in you for what you're doing. It's life. It's just that. It's like makes you alive. Wow. Okay, let's see if it's gonna go, or if this is saying, well, close this one out. Let's see. No, it's showing like you close the curtains, like you're getting ready, you're going to start your day. So it's like that initial that invigorates you, starts you on that path, you know, to excite you for that day, living that purpose, that passion, and then you're on your way. Great emotions. Okay, so we're going to close this one out. Let's look at one more for the same layer, dealing with emotions, feelings, and sexuality, sensuality. Let's see what happens. Okay, so what came up was like a huge daisy. There's a bee right on the daisy. Let's see. So right now we're like tracking this bee. The bee is kind of flying around like a little circular motion. Let's see. It lands on another flower. Circle motion lands on another flower. Okay, so what does this mean for Victoria? Oh my God. Your passion is taking you from place to place. Like this little bee buzzing around, going to flower and flower, is taking you from place to place, from journey to journey as you go here, from experience to experience. But like a bee who they actually are like pollinating and actually helping the flowers grow. Every time you go from one place to another, one experience to another, you leave a piece of like vibrancy and flourishing that's helping that grow. Wherever you're going, whether it's a different experience, like you're going on a workshop here, you're going somewhere else here, you're helping and generating that, just like a bee buzzing around, going from place to place, flower to flower. Like you're pollinating all these little areas. My God, like it's amazing. You're serving in such a way that it leaves an imprint where you go in every experience. Whether it's something where you're going, you're trying to, you know, a workshop, gain knowledge, but you're leaving an imprint there as well in each and every area, just like this little bee. Wow.
Okay.
It makes me cry.
Oh, you're crying.
Oh my gosh, it's just so beautiful. And I guess because can feel it so much,
Mm-hmm.
and the significance of it. It's always like a little legacy imprint every which way. So, okay. So we're going to close this one out. So that's wonderful. So far, we're going with your purpose. Going to close that one out. We're going to go on to the third layer. This is like a lime green.
Ooh, hello.
And this one deals with your personal power, your willpower, your desires that you would like to have. This opens up, let's see, back in your rooms, you kind of sitting on your bed, you're just writing. I see like a little, maybe like a little night table, but this is all symbolism, but it's just like you're writing in like a journal, like one of these old fashioned like fountain pens. And you're just writing. Let's see, let's put that intent of your purpose. You living your purpose. Okay, you're writing, you rip the page out, you fold up into a little airplane, and you zoom it out the window. So, okay, you zoom it out the window, let's see where it lands. It lands actually as if it's back at that initial oak tree that you looked at your reflection, right there, right in the grass, right next to it. And let's see what happens now. What's the meaning of this? The paper unfolds itself, and the words come off like the words come off like it's just lifted off the page, and it's implanting on the tree. Wow. So as it's implanting on a tree, the tree was already strong, but now it became like Superman, like the Hulk, like it's like really got really big, grew out even further than it was, became much stronger. So let's see, what does this mean? So this is what I'm hearing. Your desires in order to help this world through all the ways of communication you're doing is making such an impact to strengthen it at the root and the core. As with this tree, it embedded into it your words. So it's like it's showing in a way of helping to shape the world in the way that you're serving. How powerful the words are, you know, that you wrote them. They came off and planted in the tree. So your desires of helping to really make this world a better place, it's showing through your actions, through your words, making it stronger. I just want to know what's the significance of. So the significance of the airplane is just showing with the ripping out the paper, folding it up, and going out the window. It's just showing the way of your communication of reaching. We wanted to show the airplane just of reaching how what you're doing is reaching people. So it might not be just physically; it's just through different modes, and still through all those various modes of communication, implanting there and making it richer and stronger. Okay. Cool. Okay, so we're going to close that one out. Go to one more insight. Okay, so I'm trying to see, like you're standing up and you're throwing something. It looks like a dart, but it might be something different. It might be a paper airplane. So you're throwing something. Okay, again, it's another like paper airplane. You're throwing it, but it's coming back to you. So what does that mean? So that means that everything that you do, just how the first image was you implanting with your words, your heart, implanting, and how it made this tree so much stronger, which is a symbolism of everyone, of this, of the environment, of people. So what happened now is that this another paper airplane, you threw it, it came back to you. That's all of that returning back to you. Mm-hmm. All of that same love, everything that you've given, it's just came back. So that's what that's symbolizing. It's coming right back to you. Yeah. Oh. So let's see if there's any more insights for this one. Wow. Have you seen the movie 300?
Mm-hmm.
You saw when all the arrows were coming?
Yes.
Now it's all these paper airplanes coming at you.
I'd be like, oh, my arms outstretched.
Yeah, so it's just multiplied.
I love it.
Oh my gosh, how wonderful is that? It's just multiplied. Just
yeah.
over. So, oh my gosh. So amazing, so amazing, so amazing. And it feels like your desires being met, your everything that you want, your willpower, the things that you're creating, just coming back to you.
Wow.
Wow. Okay, so we're gonna close this one out. Okay. All right. So now we're gonna go up to the fourth layer, and this is like a baby blue, a little bit darker than a baby blue. Very nice. And this one deals with the heart, and this deals with relationships, compassion, love. Uh, so let's see. There's some bubbles. Yay. All right, so this is pretty cool. There's someone there. There's a like what is it like at a palace, like old time, like a court gesture or something, and he's blowing a trumpet, and out of the trumpet there's like doves coming, like in a circle of motion, just swooping around, and they all come and they're just landing in a row all over this lawn. It's like if it's of a palace, and it's this lawn, and they're all as they're just coming, lining up. Let's see. He does one more, and like the main dove comes out, like this male dove comes out. He goes right in the middle, right? He's like almost as if he feels like he's like the leader of these like little doves, and he goes there. Let's see, what does this mean? Victoria's, she's living her purpose. You go over to this dove, the main one, and he like stretches out his wing and like touches your arm and shoulder with it, as if like, come here, I gotta tell you something. So he's whispering, and you then get up and you're very excited. So I'm asking, what did he whisper? He's whispering, follow your heart in everything that you do, because it's leading you exactly where you need to go. Let's see what happens next. And I'm just hearing just the word like trust. Just trusting in this process and trusting in your heart. Then he turns around and they part, like the birds like kind of part, like to make an opening, and he walks through, and they go in two lines and follow after him as they're walking off. And you're standing there and you're watching all of this. And then another little bird just lands right on your shoulder. And let's see what happens here. Oh, and this little bird is just love, like a representation of love, just landed right there on your shoulder. And I just feel a great sense of love with this little, like a little baby bird. And it just feels like an overwhelming sense of just love. And of you being loved just in such a way by spirit, nature, it just feels like an all-encompassing love from coming from everywhere. Just with this little baby bird, it just feels like it's coming from everywhere. It just feels like you being connected to everything, and that love just coming everywhere, surrounding you with that message that was given. Okay, so we're gonna, let's see if there's anything else. Nope. Okay, so we're gonna close this one out and go to one more, dealing with the heart. Okay, so this one, it seems like you're back in your room again, and you have tissues, and you seem, and there's a feeling of sadness, like you have tissue and you're wiping your eyes, but there's someone there with you. There's a male person there with you, and he puts his arm around you, and you turn around, just give him the biggest hug, and he just holds you. Let's see, what does this represent with your purpose? Okay, so it's kind of just continuing. So you start laughing, like you're wiping away a few tears, and you just start laughing, and he starts laughing. And then the two of you you're just sitting there and holding each other. So let's see, get some information. So I'm hearing this is a love that's here for you. So I'm asking, is this meaning for Victoria, this romantic love or a different type of love? And they're saying this love being here for you, this is a love being here for you. It seems like it's in stages, and like it's representing all love with you, like representing some of the friendship love, representing some relationship love, family love, and different aspects, and all those aspects being there to support you. Creating that laughter, being there when it might not feel like laughing, but being there with that support and the arms. But it's like all of that. It's like a romantic love, whether it's here or in the future. It's like all of that. It's like all of it coming together: romantic love, family love, friendship, all of that, and being support for you. and great support. And then all of a sudden, I don't know, somewhere just like a butterfly just came like out and just flew up in the room as if you were holding it, and it just came out and flew up the room. Well, up in the air. And it's just, it feels like a sense of safety here. Yeah, it feels like a sense of safety here. And it looks like, what it looks like, I know I'm hearing that it's different versions of this love. But what it looks like with this guy and being sporty, he's like rubbing your hair, it looks like a romantic love. But I'm hearing that this is versions, but this is what the image is showing as well. And it's like it's a beautiful love there, and laughter and support. Okay. So we're gonna close this out. All right. So we're gonna move on to the 5th layer. And this is like a navy blue, this one. And this deals with your, as if it was a chakra, it would be your throat. So this deals with your communication to the outside world, your inner communication to yourself, your own self-talk. So let's see. So this is sometimes something that I see, especially when I get to the 5th layer with communication. And at times I'll see people on rooftops, and it's like they're screaming, screaming, screaming. And sometimes people are looking up and they hear them. Sometimes no, there's like they're trying to get some attention, they can't. But with you, it's like opening up that same way. You're on this rooftop, but you just jump down. It's like a high roof, but you just jump down, get on the ground, and you just start walking, but people are drawn to you. It's like you're walking and you're just a ball of light. Walking down the street, you jumped off the roof, you landed on the sidewalk, but it's like you're a ball of light because people turn and are looking. Not that you jumped off the roof, they're just looking at you because they are drawn to your energy. They are just like a magnet as you're walking, and it's like almost like people feel like, what is the Pied Piper?
Yeah.
Like, people are like, it's just, they're just drawn to your energy.
I'm like R. Kelly.
Like a mass of people, like now following, they're just drawn to this ball of light of energy. Let me see what this has to do with communication and also your purpose. Let's see. So you stop, you turn around. There's a lot of people now. There is like a mass of people. You turn around, you start going through and trying to hug every single person that's there. Every single person that's there. So this is symbolizing your way of communicating is so special and personalized and individualized for each person that you come in contact with. So this is showing that with that hug, that actual, I want to give this to you personally, you know, even though, because you could have went and spoke to everyone in general, but it's like, no, I'm gonna, each person, like you're going through this sea of people. And that's your way of communicating, like you personalize, individualize that for each person, like tailoring to them based on what they need at that moment. And it's just, so I see you're working your way through, and it's like this light, you're just like this beam of light in this mass sea of people that's around, that's drawn to you like a magnet. And you have just a wonderful way of communicating with them that makes them feel like, it makes them feel special. Okay. It's not like something generic, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're going to close this out. As you see, weaving through everyone. Okay, we're going to close this out. We're going to go to one more. So this time you're actually back up on the roof and your legs are hanging over. You know, you're fine. You're like, oh, you know, I'm just, you know, you're looking over at everything. So this time you are saying something. You're like, hey, everybody. It's, you know, everyone down there. So there's like people spread out, just sporadically spread out. And they turn, they hear you and they look up. You're like, hey, just waving, hi, everybody. And they all just turn and wave and like, hi, like really happy. Like some people, they're like, what is this? They turn around like, no, they're like, hi, you know, like just, you know, everyone stops to turn and say hi, like excited and enthused and happy about it, you know? So let's see, what does this have to do? And it seemed like it's kind of similar to the first one because you got everyone's, this time you got everyone's attention. Before you kind of jumped down, they were drawn to you. This time you got everyone's attention, which is really cool because it shows that people are drawn to you, but also just by saying hi, you know, even if they, you know, didn't initially, they're like, oh, hi, just so enthused. So you're like, well, I'm coming down. So you actually climb down the wall of this building this time. So you get down there and they start coming because they want to say hi to you. And you're just like, hi, and just, you know, this time it's just like almost like introduction, like, hi, you know, I'm Victoria, and just going through and just meeting everyone, saying hello to everyone. So what's this? See what the meaning for this with communication. You just have a way of grabbing people's attention. So it could be that pull, that magnet, like that energy that people feel, but also you have a way of just grabbing their attention in a way that they want to be grabbed. They're not like looking like, what's going on? It's crazy. They're like, they would like happy, like, oh, hi. It's not weird. She's hanging up there, her legs hanging off the roof, you know? And then they waited for you, got down, he started walking, just like, hi, you know, introduce himself. Yeah. Okay. So let's close. Let's see if anything else. No. Okay. All right. So we're going to close this one out. We're going to go on to the 6th layer. This is an emerald green.
Ooh.
Yeah. So this deals with your perception, your clairvoyance, your intuition. And let's see what opens up here. All right. What, you're back on the roof again. This time you have binoculars.
Oh.
And you're looking out, you're just looking in the sky, just seeing like a bird flew by, and you see that with your binoculars. So let's see what this has to do with you living your purpose. So right now you're still just watching with binoculars. The bird came and landed on the roof, so you have your binoculars, you're just watching. It lands on the roof, and then now you see you land on the roof, so now you're like back to watching. So let's see. Sometimes you let the scene play out before they'll like answer. So let's see if there's anything else. All right. So how does this symbolizes Victoria's purpose? I'm seeing something play out. I'm trying to, okay. So what happened was this little bird had came right on the roof. An eagle came on the roof and tried to get the little bird. And but you were kind of like, oh, shoot, like I know this is nature, but shoot, leave this little bird alone. Leave this little bird alone. So, because the eagle was trying to rise up this little bird, you're like, no. So you were able to get the little bird, and you're cradling this little bird. Like, are you okay? So let's see, especially since this deal with intuition and perception. So this is also showing of your way of seeing people, helping them mend where they're hurting. So like this little eagle, well, this little bird is about to be taken by this eagle, being able to rescue this little bird. And it's just showing your perception of seeing people, seeing where they're hurting, mending them, helping them where they are, in your purpose. Wow. And it's like you had a watchful eye because you had those binoculars. You were watching what's going on. So that's also with your intuition perception, like being so sharp with those binoculars and just clear and watching and seeing what's going on, what's happening around you, being able to be there when someone needs that assistance and in your purpose. Just like rescuing a little bird and mending them, helping them. Little bird is okay and flies away. So almost seeing them from the beginning to the end, to that point of being there for them at that time, that crucial time, helping them through that and seeing them off. Okay. Very nice. Okay, so we're gonna close this one out. Let's get one more, the same layer. Now this one, we're kind of back on the ship again, back on the water, but you're laid back, you're lounging, you're laid back. It's like looking like a yacht, and you're like in this lounge chair, relaxing, shades on. Let's see. So this still is with intuition and perception. Be your purpose. Let's see what's gonna happen because you're just chilling. You're chillaxing, just, you know. Okay, so let me get some insight. So this symbolizes that you don't have to work hard for your intuition, your perceptions, what you see to come in. You know, you can be in a relaxed state and, you know, you're able to receive all of this. It's like it comes natural to you, almost like, or it's either natural if you built it up so much and worked at it that now it's like, I can do this almost like with my eyes closed. Yeah. You know, I can just do this and I'm relaxing. Yeah, that's what's like coming through. Like it's like it's in your DNA. Like, you know, you can just, you know, relax and let it all happen. Okay. All right. Okay, so we're gonna close that one out. We're gonna go to the last layer, the seventh layer, and that deals with your connection with spirit. Okay. So let's see. First, let's get a color. This one also is like the first one was a bright yellow, that first one, but this one's even brighter. This one, trying to see if I can, trying to see if I could think of something that would correlate with that. It's like just a very, very bright yellow. Okay, so let's see what comes up here. Comes through. Okay, so now you're like up on this yacht, but you're fishing and you catch a fish. This fish is like something out of Deadliest Catch. This thing, this fish is like, oh my gosh, it's like I cannot. It's almost, it feels like it's almost bigger than the boat. That's how big it is. Like you have shrunken down so tiny, and this fish that you're bringing up is ginormous. My gosh. All right, so let's see, what does this symbolize? What does this represent? So the fish is laying in a boat now. Okay. So this is like when I said Deadliest Catch, and pulling this fish up out of deep. For a fish to be this big, it had to come from very far below. So that is just symbolizing you going down so deep into your own soul, into everything you need to dig deep into. But what you bring up is something that's beyond what can almost be held, you know, because the boat almost can't even hold this fish. So it's just showing and symbolizing the depths that you go to, and with your connection with spirit. And it's just also a reward of going that deep, trusting that much, because it takes a lot of trust to be able to go that deep and to pull up something so enormous. It's like it's amazing. It's amazing. So let's see what else comes through. I see you turn around and you look at this fish like, what am I supposed to do with this? This is huge. But this is like the gifts that's given to you from spirit, from going to those levels, going to those depths. That's like spilling over with this plenty. Like I have so much I don't even know what to do. Wow. And you're just looking in amazement, like, what do I do now? What do I do now? Let me see. Just to keep going deeper and deeper, because it's like the deeper you go, the more of the plenty that comes out, which is not hard because it'd be a struggle bringing up something like that. But in the process of trusting, it's just the blessings that come from you and come from spirit to you for it. Okay, so we're going to close this one out. We're going to get one more. All right, and this one, the last one, you're sitting on like there's a big field, but there's like a little hill, and you're sitting on the hill. You're holding this flower, like one of those flowers where you could pick off the petals, like love me not, like one of those little ones. So you have one of those, Just sitting, it's like a bright, beautiful day, warm. You have your feet in the grass, and you just have this flower in your hand. And you feel because I feel it, and you feel as you're sitting there, it's just you in this whole big field. You feel such a connection with spirit as you're holding this flower, and it's just a wonderful feeling of love, a deep connection that's there, that's unbreakable, as if you are the only person. It's just this great, big love and wonderful connection between the two of you that's coming through and surrounding you. And you're happy, you're just happy, content there, holding the flower and just feeling it. It's like you're just soaking it in, soaking it in. Okay. Wow, it's a beautiful connection. Okay. Whew. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna close this out, and let me just get a next step for you. Blow some bubbles.
I'm trying to clap quietly.
Oh gosh. There's something that is making you very happy in this next step. So what I do, I see you like this could be a symbolism of something, but you're laying on the bed, you're like fingering through a magazine or like a newspaper, you see something, you circle that, you call this number, and you're like really, really excited. Like, oh my gosh, like yay! What does this next step symbolize? Something maybe you were inquiring about or looking for, something that you find like you just spurred through. So it might not even be a newspaper. Maybe you're like driving around, you see something, oh, I'm excited, and I call. Like it's something, but it's just showing here it's something that you're looking. You find it, you're like, oh yes, you call, it's like, okay, you get it, and you're like really, really excited about it. Let's get a next step for, is that a next step, Max? Is that a next step for living your purpose? Yes, this is the next step for that. So it's just like, so this is like something that's adding to your business. Oh, this is something that's adding to your business. That's the next step. So you see it, like, yeah, you circle it, you call, and you're so excited. So maybe it's something to be on the lookout for, which is cool. All right, so let me ask you, what are you taking away from everything?
Well, definitely that as I share my purpose, I'm heard. From the visions that you've seen, that if it was a question, am I living my purpose? I guess the answer is yes.
Oh my gosh, yes.
And that apparently have a very abundant purpose, like an abundance of love, an abundance of connection, abundance of energy. What I'm also taking away is I'm never alone, and all of the images always ends up being connected to someone or something somehow, which is good. I'm taking away that like the airplane was the internet, basically.
Mm.
That's how I sense it. It feels like
Mhm.
the internet. I'm glad though that the way that I'm interacting with people is so personal.
Mhm.
Jumping off without fear of
Mhm.
anything coming down and giving everybody a hug. Yes, I like it. There's a lot of nature imagery, which I love, and that's a big part of what my belief in spirit is. Seeing the tree and the tree grow, and then it sending me love back as well is how I believe my relationship is with spirit. Um, I mean, my gosh, it seems so magical. Um, yeah, I that's that I think is what I'm taking away. I'm curious about who's the conglomerate male that was holding me in my room. I don't know, but who is also my family and like everybody. I'm just that was an interesting and complex image as I was
Mhm.
watching or visioning with you. I'm like, oh, okay. I believe all things will be revealed in time. Uh, and as far as the next step, what I'm taking away from that is for what I'm searching for, I'm gonna find.
Mhm.
I'm gonna find it, and when I do, I'm gonna explode happy, and I know I will. In terms of the business, I know I'm gonna find it. I really feel it's actually quite close by. Yeah.
Yay. So let me ask you, do you have any questions?
Let's see. Do I get to know any more about the conglomerate male?
Let's see. Let's see.
It could be no.
It could, but as I'm going back, and that was in the heart, the fourth layer that deals with the heart. And what I'm thinking, this feels like a very strong, like love, romantic relationship. As far as, let's see. Just a, no, it's just that feeling. Because sometimes it's really cool, Dale. Unless you have a question about him.
Do I know him now?
Not exactly. I don't know what that means. Not, so what does not exactly? Don't be like yes or no. Your spirit knows him.
Of course.
Yeah.
You're still dodging the yes or no, though.
It's like not exactly. Which I that is like yes, but in a different way. So I don't. That's like the same like.
Oh my God.
Yes, but in a different way. How is it a different way? And I just feel like giggling.
Man, they always messing with me. It's fine. Ain't nothing new.
Oh gosh. Yes, but in a different way. And then not exactly. Okay. But this love, it really feels like a very strong connection, a very strong, like romantic love relationship that's supportive. That was supportive and felt safe. Like you can laugh and it was like you were a little bit sad and he was there. It was like just a mixture of emotions that were going on there. And he was right there with you.
Well, maybe they can answer this question. Am I energetically journeying with him already?
Yes.
I knew you were going to say that.
Yes.
Yeah. That's a good sign. I can live with that. Is he ever going to be outside of the journey, though? Will he ever be like a physicality?
It's just, and then it's getting a little bit, yes, but differently. It's like getting that vagueness again. Like that, not exactly, then it's going like the little vagueness again, like, yes, but.
He'll be a cat, right? I get it.
No.
It's all good.
It feels very, like, very special.
Yeah.
It feels very special.
I know who you're talking about. They're not in physical, not exactly in physical form just yet, but I know exactly who you mean.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Any more questions?
Oh, what are the bubbles about?
Oh, the bubbles is just to help clear the energy, like clear out anything. So everything comes in much clearer. So you just blow bubbles like boop, 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 and it just helps everything appear clearer.
Mm-hmm. Is that different than my bubbles?
What are your bubbles?
Well, they're just my favorite thing ever.
I know, you have bubble tattoos.
Yeah, I have my bubble tattoo. I have my bubbles in Amy's mouth. I mean, I love
You
bubbles
love
in
bubbles.
general. Yeah.
Well, I think this is just like from my training, technique. Bubbles to help clear, like boop, boop, boop. Go bubbles helps to just break up.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
I have to tell you though, one of the layers that we were in was like with sexuality, and I was in the bedroom. You saw like a vibrant purple. I tell you now, in physical, my bedroom is an extremely dark purple with white sheets at the foot of my bed. I wake up every morning is this huge window where there's a tree.
Wow.
And I begin the day with, in the middle of that window, I have my intention, which is guide me and heal me that I may be of greater service. So as soon as I wake up, I look at it and I say and intend that. I say the 5 Reiki principles. I open the shades, the sun comes in, like, you know, the crystals in the room catch the sunlight. I'm like, I'm awake.
Wow.
Right, and I go for it. And then, well, recently it's been hotter, so like, before I leave, I close the curtains, you know, to keep it. These are all the things that you saw.
Yeah. Oh, wonderful. And it just came. It was just like, whoo! It just rejuvenated you. Like the weekend was it, but it just felt like spiritual as well. You know, that light coming in felt highly spiritual as well.
Absolutely. Yes. This was like the most positive reading. Like, you're gonna get everything you want. You're gonna get everything. Just follow your heart. And a giant fish, and everyone loves you. And I'm just like,
oh my God.
I was trying to celebrate as quietly as possible. I'm excited for you to rewatch this and say, what the hell was she doing?
Yeah, and it came out so beautifully, so clear. Like, I don't know, it's just your path in this world, Victoria. My God. Oh my God.
So thankful.
Yeah, that's why I started, because I guess you can feel it so strongly as you feel the emotions as you're seeing it, and seeing how you're blessing people, how it's, and I don't know if you see how much or know how much you are, that how it's so deeply rooted. Like it feels like with that tree, it's like, I mean, it's deeply rooted that is changing, you know, things permanently, you know, for the greater good, which is amazing.
I'm so happy. Like I was asking some of my guides as you were going, I'm like, who's the tree? Like, what does this tree represent? And they said, well, this is what you teach about. It's called the Axis Mundi, which in shamanic journeying is represents all of creation. Is a tree. Wow. The trunk is how we communicate as an earth here in physical, and then the branches are upper world in the energy, and the roots are lower world energy. So being able to look in the glass is meditation, is what my guide said. And then seeing everything much more vividly, whereas people on the outside, when they think about meditation, they're like, yeah, it's like, oh my God, it's so boring, blah, blah, blah. But spreading more word about her or him, however you want to gender the tree, is really the earth consciousness, but really the soul there from a shamanic perspective is represented as the tree of life.
Yes.
Essentially. Yeah. Seeing it all hulked out, I'm like, yeah, go tree! I like it!
Yay, oh my gosh.
And you make me want a fountain pen.
Oh yeah, that was nice. It was really nice. Like one of those old, like with the little gold tip and
the pointy tip at
the pointy
where you
tip.
dip it or something, or
no,
it
wasn't. I didn't see it. You dip it, not like a feather or anything, but it had that pointy gold tip. It was nice.
Yeah, I want that. I think they have those.
It must have been special because you were writing that journal with the special words, airplane, and it right at the foot of the tree, just lifted off that page and went in. So special. Yeah.
Of course. So, how did you learn this? Did you want to share with everybody what course did you take? It wasn't with me.
I took this course when remember you watched my graduation.
Yeah.
Yes, it was with I Love Intuition. It's a website, iloveintuition.com, and it was a 6-month, highly intense, intense course. We had to do a lot of practicing, a great amount of practicing, and build our way up to here, like through the course of 6 months. And we learned how to connect with our angels, our guides, with source, to be centered and neutrality, how to do the techniques of how to be able to see these visions, the techniques of with your chakras, and how to be able to zone in and do that. A lot of clearing work because you have to do a lot of clearing and healing. But it was pretty intense. At times you were like, I don't know. Get to you, but when you feel in your heart like I just really want to serve, it just keeps you going. Keeps you going. But it helped. So I think this has opened up a lot for me with being able to help with the business I'm trying to do.
What's that?
Well, I'm still would love to do something with animals. I love animals, and I've done this with animals and seeing their souls come in. And it's so cool. And but I also still really like working with people too. So if I could do a combo, even do animals and their owners, and see what messages they have for them, and doing this work also with other individuals too. So,
how can anybody contact you? Or should they just shoot me an email to get in touch with you?
what's the best?
What's the best way to get in touch with you? Because if you don't have something yet, I'd be happy to make sure that people who ask about you can come your way. If you don't have a formal website, you know what I'm saying?
I don't have a formal, but I do have one that I just set up, and that's at chanisehurst@gmail.com. So that's CHANISEHURST@gmail.com. So we can start there. Yeah. And then through Facebook at Chanise Troublefield.
Yeah. Do you only do stuff in person, or do you do are you?
I do over the phone and I'm doing it through email as well. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
cool. I haven't done Skype yet. I know you were showing me how to be able to do Skype. Yeah. You use the same words to sing.
Yeah. I see describe innocent, incredible main Sometimes I've been catastrophe. Don't make a bad. Not that you wouldn't ever give a negative reading.
Sometimes there were some hard things that came through, but there's always positive in it. You know, there's always hope and love and positive, and I want to put that joy in there. You know, so I'm glad you said that. That's when I want to thread through everything, just that joy.
Yeah.
Well, you're doing it.
Oh, very good.
Thank you.
Thank you. So proud of you. You did great. You passed the MCAT. Can you believe she said, "Oh my God, I'm gonna read Victoria"? This is like doing the MCAT.
Yeah. I'm serious.
I'm not
This is
scary.
like a doctoral program.
Oh my God. Well, it worked out.
Okay. Oh, good. Thank you. Because I'm telling you, I don't know, your insight means a lot. So, thank you.
Yay. So everybody, I just want to thank y'all so much for watching, or for those of you who are on the replay checking it out. You're welcome to post below and let us know what you think. If you saw any colors maybe while Chanise was looking, or anything around her or around me, post below. Also, make sure that you get in touch with her if you'd like to have a reading for yourself. It was a lot of fun. But now you can see exactly how it works. So we'll see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody. Alrighty.